Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about Veet's new waxing system. This is the EasyWax. It's an electrical roll-on kit. I picked this up 3, maybe 4 weeks ago, and I've used it a couple of times so far. I really like it. This retails for $29.99, but I actually got it on a half price sale at Boots, so I only paid $14.99 for it. And I'll show you what it looks like. So in the pack you get a little leaflet explaining how to use the product. You get the actual wax cartridge. You get this, which is what the wax cartridge fits into, and it just has this little lid. The wax cartridge fits in there, and then it actually has a cable that plugs into it, which is just like this, just a cable that you plug in, and it actually heats it up using electric to warm the product. And it also has this little cradle for the product to sit in when you're not actually using it. So what you do is you take the wax cartridge and fit it in here, it just slides in, and then you obviously plug the cable in, turn it on at the socket, and you leave it, I think it says leave it for 15 to 20 minutes. Let me check. Yeah, it says to leave it plugged in for 20 minutes for the heat to warm up the wax. I actually leave it on for 30 to 40 minutes because I find 20 minutes isn't quite long enough to really warm up the wax. The kit also comes with 12 waxing strips and 4 of these little finishing wipes to wipe off any excess wax after you've finished waxing. So this one is obviously the larger of the two, and as you can see it's got wax on the roller ball, obviously because I've used it. So yeah, these are used for legs and arms, so arms are like your forearms, and then they have a smaller version for the bikini line and underarm area. And it says that the wax used in this product actually has the same ingredients as the wax used in waxing salons, so that's really good. And so basically all you do is you plug in the cartridge into the little applicator, plug it into the main, switch it on. I tend to leave it 30 to 40 minutes like I said, because 20 minutes doesn't quite seem long enough. And then all you need to do is make sure you don't have any lotions or anything on your legs and that your legs are dry, and then you simply take the lid off and you just roll this down your arm like that. I'm not going to do it obviously because this isn't turned on and I don't really want to wax my arms, but for the purpose of demonstrating roughly what you would do, basically you roll it, it's got this kind of curved edge here, you roll that down your leg and you go in the direction of the hair, and then you apply one of the waxing strips, and I just like to press it over the skin kind of in this sort of way several times. I find if I just do it a couple of times it's not as effective, so I like to really rub it on there. And then you pull it back, and you want to make sure that you pull the wax strip back, right back on itself. You don't want to pull it out from the body because that's not going to be as effective. So you just want to make sure you pull it back quite swiftly, and it removes most of the hairs. Now I say most of the hairs, like I said, I've used it a couple of times and it doesn't remove all of the hair on the first go. I found that I still had a few hairs left over. It removed a lot of them, and it wasn't too painful. I mean, this is the first waxing system really that I've ever used, and I've never had any professional waxes done. So I was kind of a little bit apprehensive about how painful it would be. It wasn't that painful at all. It's just kind of a quick like, out, and then move on kind of thing. So yeah, I did this, let me think, probably about 3 weeks ago now, I think, for the first time, and it didn't remove all of the hairs. Like I said, it removed most of them, and then I just kind of went in with tweezers afterwards and just plucked out the few stray hairs that were left. And then I found the following week that I was still getting hairs grow through, so then I have done it again, and then I need to do it again, which is why I kind of wanted to get all this stuff out and talk to you guys about it before I use it again. So the idea behind waxing is that you wax your legs once and then they stay smooth for up to 4 weeks, sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter, depending on your genetics and all that stuff, how quickly your hair grows out and things like that. And when the hair does grow through, it's a lot thinner and finer, so it's not as noticeable in any case. What I've found, and I've spoken to some friends about this as well, and they found the same thing, when it comes to waxing for the first time, you kind of need to do it 3 times before you get to that wax once and then you're good for 4 weeks. So, and that's because hair grows in 3 stages. I can't remember what those 3 stages are called. It's basically when the hair's in the follicle, when it's growing out, and then kind of at the end of its life when it dies off and then sheds out. So when you first wax, you've obviously got the hairs there and like the dead hairs that are ready to fall out anyway. And then you've still got the hair follicles that are growing through that are perhaps just a little bit too short to be caught by the wax. This waxing system catches hair up to 2 mm short, so that is pretty short, but if they're any shorter than that, it won't pick them up and pull them out. So you'll have those hairs left over, and then when you go to wax the following week, you'll be catching those ones, but there'll still be hairs that haven't grown through the skin yet. So then you'll need to wax again to catch all of those ones, and then you should be good to go, and just be able to do it once and then wait 4 to 6 weeks and then wax again. So far, like I said, I've only done it twice, so I need to do it again to fully test this, but I really wanted to talk to you about it because it is still new out at the moment. Like I said, it was $29.99. I got it on offer at Boots for $14.99. That offer is still going on at the moment. I just checked. So if you do want to pick this up, I would suggest grabbing it now. I think £30 is kind of a little bit expensive, and if it had have been full price, I don't think I would have purchased it. I don't think it's worth £30. The cartridges are £10 for a refill, and like I said, I've used it twice and I've used up almost half, so I can probably get another 3 or 4 uses out of this, I would say, and then I'd need to purchase a new one. So for how often I would need to purchase it, I guess £10 is kind of reasonable, but £30 for the whole kit, I'm not sure I would have bought it if it hadn't have been on sale. So if you are interested in this and you don't want to pay full price for it, I suggest getting it now. It is a really good system. It works really well. Like I said, I haven't had any irritations from it at all. It hasn't given me any problems whatsoever. Also, these waxing strips, you can get other refills for them. I think they were £3.50 for 24 strips, which I think is kind of a little bit expensive. I think I used 3 or 4 strips up. I think I used 4 strips up for each time that I've waxed, so you kind of go through them quite quickly. So I've actually just gone on eBay and found a cheap seller on there that sold them. I think they sold, it was a pack of 100 for £2.55, I think, which is really, really inexpensive. So I've just gone on there and bought those just to keep me going, and then obviously I'll purchase the replacement wax cartridge for it. And then the only other thing that I found is that my skin gets a lot of ingrown hairs after doing this. So that's just maybe something to look out for. And the only way that I know of to get around that is just to exfoliate really well. So the exfoliator that I like to use is Lush's Aqua Mirabilis Body Butter, which looks like this. I need to pick up some more. This is actually my last little chunk of it that I've got. And I just like to do this every couple of days in the shower. I'll just exfoliate my legs with this, just to kind of get rid of the dead skin cells so that the hairs aren't growing underneath that. And I was just reading the box, and this product actually has a 2-year guarantee as well, so that's really great. So if you find any faults with it or whatever, if it breaks down, stops working within 2 years after you purchasing it, it's fully covered under a guarantee, so that's really great. But yeah, so I really do like this product. Like I said, I probably wouldn't have paid the £30 for it, but I'm more than happy to have paid £15 for it, with all the things that you get. You know, you get the system, and then you get the wax cartridge, and you get some waxing strips and finishing wipes. These wipes, though, I'm not sure how much I like them. They don't really seem that great. I've used them both times that I've waxed, and I kind of have to rub up my skin quite a lot to get the excess wax off. So I'm not sure if I'd really recommend these. If you've got any favourite wax finishing strips or wipes, comment below and let me know what they are. I'm saying a lot, sorry guys. I've kind of just decided that I want to film this video right now, and I didn't really think through what I was going to say, so it's probably a very bitty video. Like I said, you can also get this for the bikini line and underarms. I haven't tried that one. I'm not sure if I will or not. I kind of just wanted to get the waxing one for this summer so I can kind of wax my legs and have nice smooth legs for summer, because shaving every day is a pain and I have hair in my eye. Yeah, I just find shaving every day to be a bit of a pain, particularly in summer where you want to be wearing dresses and shorts and stuff, so you're going to have your legs out, and I don't know, I'm just getting really tired of waxing all the time. Getting tired of shaving all the time, so I figured I'd try out waxing. And like I said, this is the first waxing system that I've tried, so if you guys know of a better one, if you have a method that you prefer that is really effective, comment below and let me know, because I'm open to new ideas. But yeah, I hope this review was helpful. I know, like I said, it's kind of a bit bitty. I hope this review was helpful to you. If you guys have tried this out, let me know what you think in the comments, your favourite ways of exfoliating, if you get ingrown hairs and things like that. And if you've tried the underarm or bikini line version, let me know what you think of that, if you think it's worth getting or if you wouldn't bother. And if you have any other video requests or reviews you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments, and I'll speak to you in my next video. Bye!